I'm Jazz Chatterbox.
And I'm Dickie Cooler.
Welcome to another episode of Deep Creek Detectives. We're here in North Florida because we've heard rumors of an ancient civilization. They were known as the rulers of the underworld.
Really, I mean, it's exciting news, and we can't wait to go back there. We're going to have to extend the line some, 20,000 feet or
Probably about 20,000 feet, but I'll leave Dickie to give you the details. I need to get work on my rebreather.
Yeah, while he's installing his new equipment on his rebreather, I'm just so excited about this dive you just wouldn't believe it. I mean, to extend the line back to 20,000 feet, which shouldn't be a problem for us. I mean, it's going to be great.
Hey, what's Jazz doing over there?
Excuse me?
What's Jazz doing over there?
Jazz is installing his pounded head electronics on his rebreather. How's it going back there, Jazz?
That's good. Good.
Maybe we should do this a little later off camera. You know, it's kind of wasting time.
Oh, yeah. This is Jazz Chatterbox.
And I'm Dickie Cooler.
We're here at Cave Adventures in Marianna, Florida, owned by Ed Sorensen. We're preparing to do our 20,000 foot dive looking for the lost rulers of the underworld.
Yep, we're looking forward to it. We got to go in here. He's finished your pounded head electronics.
Those pounded head electronics have been pounded.
And we're going to go in here. We got to settle up with it.
Hi, Ed. I'm
Morning.
Jazz Chatterbox.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Dickie Cooler. We're with Deep Creek Detectives.
Perhaps you've heard of us, you know, TV.
Seen the show?
Never seen any TV.
Oh, well, we're like the world's most famous divers.
We discover and unsolve every mystery.
Ah.
And it's we'd like to help you out with your business if you could help us out. We're going to put you on our TV show, and we're wondering what kind of break we could get on our air and stuff.
We have a special for world-renowned explorers where it's 20% above retail.
20% above retail.
That's a great discount. You're gonna love it.
Really, we really suck. We're not very
Yeah,
fast.
we're not. You don't know us from hell.
No, we're
Mediocre detectives, and they get only 10% above retail.
How can we just break even on this deal?
Boy, at this point in time, I don't know if we can.
Dang, we're that big of fuck-offs. Dang.
That's what happens when you're world-renowned.
Well, we're here about ready to do that 20,000 foot dive. Of course, I'm doing it on a rebreather. Old Dickie's doing it on open circuit. So in order to be able to do this, we need a new piece of revolutionary dive gear, and I'll let Dickie go ahead and introduce it to you.
Yes, they've come up with these new design fins that will allow me to save. Actually, I'll use 99% less gas than I normally do on open circuit. So I will be able to keep up with old Jazz here up 20,000 feet, no problem. These things are the greatest things I've seen. I will endorse them. It's unbelievable.
After this dive, a successful completion of this dive, you'll be able to purchase these on our website. And in honor of the 99% gas reduction, you'll be able to purchase them for $99.99.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good deal then. So we're going to get hopping here and see what's back there at 20,000 feet and see what we can find.
All right, we'll see you in the water. Well, there goes Dickie. Fins really helping. It looks a lot better than usual. Based on sonar work that we did prior to the dive, we knew the basic layout of the 20,000 feet of passage. The course was marked on the surface, and we hired a friendly local, Juan Valdez, to beat on the surface with a sledgehammer so we could follow the sound. During the dive, a car, which was driving above that section of cave, apparently had a flat tire, and the sound of the tire beating on the road surface above the cave confused Dickie, causing him to swim at speed faster than Michael Phelps. It was a disconcerting confusion that we hope never happens on future dives. Finally, after 30 minutes of hard swimming, the end of the line, and we rejoice in the accomplishment. At that moment, Dickie notices a glitter out of the corner of his eye. What followed was the discovery of a lifetime. Standard operating procedure on dives is to send the artifact up to the surface on a piece of gear called a lift bag. But Dickie was apparently confused by diving in a cave. He used a 75-pound bag when all he really needed was a 50-pound lift bag. You can almost hear your heartbeat for fear of losing the artifact as it heads toward the surface. Hi, I'm Jazz Chatterbox.
And I'm Dickie Cooler.
This is Deep Creek Detectives.
And we're back. It was unbelievable, man. We were just back, just going to film some footage in this cave. And we were a little over 19,000 feet back. And I saw it glittering in the sand, and I could not believe it. I went over there, and there it was. A pair of candlestick holders. Back from when do you...
Well, this would be at least 12,000 years old, Dickie.
Really?
Well, that's the last time these caves were dry.
Really? Oh,
Stone Age man.
Stone Age man built these?
Stone Age man
This
built
should
these.
change history.
This looks like something that even Walmart couldn't do.
Oh my God. I was so excited, I just couldn't believe it. I seen it glitter and I fanned it and pulled it out. And we just happened to be filming this dive for an episode about cave diving, and we're gonna change history.
No doubt about it. In our next episode, we're going to have a new hypothesis as to how caves form.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. I'll tell you what, I can't believe it. I'm so excited. We're gonna get some people that
University, professor of really old stuff.
we're gonna get him to look at this stuff, and we're gonna find out exactly everything we can about it. 'Cause
Mineral
this is-
composition,
it-
dated exactly.
It's going to change history. Everything we know about caves has changed. And once we figure out everything, you're going to be able to pick these up, some replicas of these, right off
Limited
our
edition.
website. And,
Limited edition.
It's going to be gorgeous. You can give them to your friends. You can pretend
$10.
like you found them.
$10.
Oh,
$10.
and you know, we did it here, right here on Deep Creek Detectives.
Professor Pack is a world-renowned expert on really old stuff. Dr. Pack, you saw the video that we shot swimming into that cave, the location of the cave that we collected this artifact. Based on your expertise, what can you tell us about this particular artifact?
Well, I did see that video, and I want to tell you, I was really impressed with all the technology that was put into discovering that. But I'm still confused. Why can't they cure kidney stones?
Professor Pack, but about the artifact, would you say this is an example of the technology of the early Neolithic Native American Indians?
Well, I believe it could be. But just looking at it, and all the technology that you told me about and that I witnessed during that dive, I'm still confused. Why can't they cure kidney stones? Have they ended? Did they not find a cure?
I passed one this morning.
That looks like 3 or 4.
I'm Jazz Chatterbox at Yale University with Professor Pack. We're going back to the same hole looking for the china again.
Yeah, this was a true exploration. We were so far back there, I was just amazing. And what was that new thing you found back there? That
I don't know, it was a fish with legs.
a fish with legs.
Yes.
It had these. It was white. And the only reason we turned the dive was I had a light failure.
Well, his soup
You
flooded.
know, my primary light went out, and so we had to turn the dive.
And he forgot his gauge.
Yeah, I forgot my gauge. He was in such a hurry again, it just messed us up.
Yeah.
So, out of 1,000 dives, it's the first time you ever had to save old Dickie here.
Well, Jazz Chatterbox is very glad that he finally got that out of Dickie Cooler. Hi, I'm Jazz Chatterbox.
And I'm Dickie Cooler.
We're just looking over the 20,000 foot dive we did. We made a map, detailed, in detail. A detailed map.
Oh, it's really detailed.
It's got a lot of detail.
Yep.
Did it for posterity's sake, want to hang it on my wall. Maybe scientists and explorers will be interested in it. We're also hoping you learned a bit about the rulers of the underworld, biology of the caves, as well as proper gear maintenance and technique for getting your gear ready before a dive. Got a phone call.
Dickie Cooler. What? Hey, you can't do that to me or us. You know I sold my business for this show. No. What? We're done with you guys.
What was that?
They canceled our show. Can you believe that? What are we gonna do now?
I got it. We'll write a book about the Titanic.
Yeah, we can do it. They'll believe anything we say.
We'll have to come up with a new theory for how
I
it's
got it. I know exactly how it should go down. Hey, a circling torpedo took her down, not an iceberg. What do you think?
How about an Antarctican submarine took it down?
Is it going to be shaped like an iceberg? Can we make it work?